So if you are going to be the facilitator or speaker, one of the most important things for you to know is that in order to build that trust and connection, you actually have to do something that feels very, very strange, which is that you have to look directly into your webcam. It's so hard. Let me just demonstrate for you though. If I wanted to actually look at you and see your faces and feel like I'm getting a connection and I'm making eye contact, I would be looking like this. This is what it looks like when I'm making eye contact with you. And you'll see, if you start to pay attention, you'll see a lot of speakers who do this the whole time. And it feels weird. It's like, well, they're talking to me, but I don't feel like I'm actually connecting with them. So in order to make it feel like I'm connecting with you, I have to do something that feels awful because I have to stare at this little black dot. And I don't get to see your smiling faces. I don't get to see if you're laughing at my jokes. I just have to trust that everything's working, which is reason number 512 to have a moderator, because they can let me know if something's not going right, because I have to spend as much time as possible just looking at that webcam. Now it does help if you have a good external webcam. So I have things set up so that I have a webcam that's higher quality, and it allows me also to have more ability to set things up in a way that works for facilitation. So let me just show you real quick. Ready for the big reveal of how it would look if I just use my built-in laptop webcam? Wow, that's awful. This is why you've seen so many fans this spring and summer. You feel like you've seen one too many fans. That is why, because most people are using what they've got, which is their built-in laptop, or if they're using an iPad, the camera that's on the iPad. So you can now see the magic that it's only one wall that's painted green. I bought some really cheap paint at the Habitat Restore and painted that wall green and then put my books in color order, and that's how I have a nice backdrop. Okay, let's go back. I just said I would go back, but I should probably show, well, I have a flip chart just off screen. This is just a very simple, regular flip chart on a stand, kind you get at Office Max. These are just regular sticky notes. You actually put painter's tape on the floor so that I know where the stand goes. I have my oh so favorite smelly markers of all different colors. So I'm ready. I have an entire pitcher of water and a water glass that I keep off screen. And then, oh, okay, now I'm gonna do the big reveal real quick to show you how it's set up for the lighting, because lighting is the most important thing, even if you don't have an external camera. So I'm gonna share. So here's a fun trick. If you have to demonstrate anything, now you get to say, this is my webcam. It says, look here on it. And you can actually use the share screen feature, and you can share a second camera. This is how I play board games with my family, is that I set up this camera to look at the board game board. So now you get to see that my laptop is just on top of file cabinets. And I just have two screens, so I allow myself to have my outline on the right screen, and then all of you are on that screen. And then this is the magic. So I am standing in front of a window. There's birds out there. And I just use a white sheet with binder clips that I put on the window. When it's really dark here, if I do an early morning webinar, I also use a light box, and I put that behind the sheet. So that's the magic. And then the key is that I actually stand up. I stand on top of a soft mat so that I don't get tired. And that's how I do it.